Woke up early, sun shining bright. Got the flag, got the fight. Ready for the big game today. College football fever. Yeah. Dugouts packed, the crowd's alive. Cheerleaders spinning, waving flags. Game day magic feels like home. With Mondo, D-Truth, Yunu, and Sniper on the mic. Are you ready for some college football Saturday? Let's cheer for our team, feeling the thrill of the game. Screaming, jumping, never slowing down. Together we're unstoppable. Can't you feel the fun? Marching band, drums rolling out, tailgating, burgers cooking good. The field's lit, the energy's high. We're ready, let's make history. Coach is yelling, players running fast. From Texas to Notre Dame, Georgia, Clemson, USC, Tennessee, Bama to Ohio State, defending their crown. The final whistle, the crowd roars. Victory we won, it's all worth it. High fives, hugs, we're all one. College football fever, we own it. Are you ready for some college football Saturday? Let's cheer for our team, feeling the thrill of the game. Screaming, jumping, never slowing down. Together we're unstoppable. Can't you feel the fun? Mondo, D-Truth, you kill, we're unstoppable. Saturday morning kickoff show, we ride. From morning till night, we're on fire. This is the season, we're the pride.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is November the 1st. It is crunch time. It is playoff time. And it is elimination time. Listen, the playoffs officially begin today. It is November the 1st. You have some teams that could actually play their way into a playoff spot today. And you have some teams that can play their way out of a playoff spot today. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the college football Saturday morning kickoff show. I'm your host, Armando Black. I'm here with my co-host D Truth. I hope everyone is recuperating very well from last night, Halloween. I know it's been a minute since Halloween fell on a Friday night, and everybody's getting a late start this morning. But it is college football Saturday, and it is going to be a big one today. Salute to you, brother. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It seems like my camera freezing because you see what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
oh boy, here we go. But
Yeah.
hey,
Is it something you hidden over there?
nah, I'm gonna see if I can go back and go out and come back in, and we'll see what happened then. If not, I just go with the avatar. You know what I'm saying? Show but still got to go on. Feel what I'm saying? Long they can hear
Okay.
me. I'm just gonna go out
Okay.
and come back in right quick.
All right. Okay, bro. Yeah. So while we're waiting for him, waiting for D Truth to come back, today is a very, like I was saying earlier, today is a very important day. This is a very important day. Salute to you, Common Sense TV. Salute, 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 salute. You have some teams that can make history today for their schools. Vanderbilt is one. It is very. This has got to be the most important football game in in the history of the University of Vanderbilt since Pearl Harbor. Since 1941, you got to go back to 1941. So, brother, just I want to ask you this before we go into everything. All right. Now, I was listening to a couple of Auburn podcasts, and I want to ask you, as an Auburn fan, what can Hugh Freeze do? What can Hugh Freeze do to save his job, to go into to return in 2026? What can he do at this point?
What he thing is what he has been doing already, and one if I was AD or president or one of them boosters, whatever, I would look at how the team responded.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at the record. Look how the team responded. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of teams out there. They got a better record than Auburn,
Real
but
quick, I just want to answer common sense. Common sense, yes, we are gonna do a brief post game show tonight because this is the last Saturday before the college football playoff rankings, which will be this Tuesday. I'm gonna do something on Tuesday as well. Salute to you. Good morning, Bacardi Obama. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Go ahead, brother.
like I said, I'd rather for my coach to have a locker room than lose his locker room and have a winning record. Think about it. Yeah, they might want to win the championship, whatever. But if the coach loses a locker room, ain't no telling what them kids gonna go out there and do. You feel what I'm saying? You got to have a locker room, and then with the AD and all them, you got to look at the kids are responding. They are playing. They are playing their hearts out every single Saturday night, afternoon. They going out of practice. They doing everything they can to win a ball game. Take last week for instance. Ken Kelmer went out with some kind of ankle sprain, right? He would try his
Mhm.
damnedest. He would try his damnedest to get back out there. Although they ain't throwing the ball, but that's what kind of response Hugh Freeze have on his team. Okay, say they get rid of Hugh Freeze, got another coach. You think they gonna have the same response to that player, to that coach?
Good morning to you, 225 girl. I understand everything you're saying. You're giving your answer.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing, and this is the thing. What I try to tell a lot of fans. See, we are fans. You
Mm-hmm.
and me. You are Auburn fan. I'm a Georgia fan. So what we'll do is we'll go we'll go buy pennants. We'll go buy backdrops. Salute to you, G Bama boy. We'll go buy caps, hoodies, t-shirts. That's what we'll do. And we'll go attend a few games every now and then. The people that call the shots, my brother, are the boosters. the ones who are shelling out money for the practice facilities, the ones that are shelling out money for, facilities, upgrading facilities. Those are the ones, the boosters, the alumni, those are the ones that's putting like thousands. You have some donors that are putting in millions of dollars into the University of Auburn, and they're not happy. They don't just want a feel good story where the players are, you know, they're not quitting. Salute to you, OPP. They're not quitting on the team. That's fine, and that sounds good. They want results. They want to win.
Yeah.
They want to win. And here's what I think what happened. Here's what I think the problem is. When you went back and claimed those other seven, when you went back and claimed those other seven, brother, now them alumni, their eyes are dancing. You're dangling rings. They're seeing 9 banners hanging in Jordan Hare Stadium now. And every coach in your lifetime before Brian Harsin has, in your lifetime, in my lifetime, because we're around the same age range. I ain't trying to, reveal our age. But in our lifetime, going all the way back to Pat Dye. Let's go back to Pat Dye, okay? Every Auburn head coach won a national title or at least played for a national title. Think about it now. You got that from 1979 when Pat Dye took over to 2000 when Brian Harsin took over, 2021. From 1979 to 2021. You understand what I'm saying? That's your legacy. Stop downplaying your legacy because Auburn, you have the same amount of national titles right now as Ohio State.
I'm glad you brought up that point. And think about it. 2020, Gus was doing his damage to coach that team through that what we went through that year, right? And they got rid of him after that year, right? Now bringing Brian Harsin, 1.5 to 2 years, program went downhill. Now you bring in Hugh Freeze, who try to make up for what Brian Harsin did. See, when I look at the national championship, you read about that, right? What I see them trying to do right now, they compare Hugh Freeze to Brian Harsin, which you can't do that. You see what I'm saying? No, he got to get them players out of there and bring his own players in. Which them boosters. Yeah, we are fans, but we also analysts. We also smart about this thing, right? We also smart about this thing. Okay, how many boosters actually play college football? Hardly none of them. You see what I'm saying? How many actually been an athlete? Hardly none of them.
But they spending money to win.
I don't care that. I don't care they spending money. I don't care they spending money.
You don't care. I know you don't care, but these people are spending thousands.
Okay. Oh, they can spend
thousands of their hard-earned money. They're investing in the University of Auburn. They ain't just buying caps and hoodies and t-shirts, brother. They spending money on facilities. They're spending money on upgrades to Jordan Hare. That eagle got to be fed. That eagle, it ain't cheap. Taking care of that damn war eagle.
I understand what you're saying. I understand. But hold on. When they got rid of Gus, right? They brought in Brian Harsin. Boosters brought in Brian Harsin. What happened? A disaster. A disaster. But see, they don't learn. See, the people cannot. They do not learn from their own mistakes. See what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but you can't use Brian Harsin as an excuse.
No, I can't.
You're looking at. Hold up. You're looking at. Salute to you. Good morning, 225. But if I didn't speak to you, I apologize. Salute to you. Good morning. You can't use that as an excuse because once again, Pat Dye, when he came in 1979, Auburn was a disaster. He came in and within 3 to 4 years, let's say 3 years. 3 years, he had him at 10 wins. That 4th year, he had him in the national championship. Now, signature win. In that third year, what did he do? He went to Birmingham and he beat a top-ranked Bama team and retired the great Bear Bryant.
Yeah. But I look at it like this right
And
here.
every other coach after him, leading up to Brian Harsin, has either won a national title or at least played for a national title.
Yeah.
Gus played for a national title, should have won a national title, came up that short. That short. If Trey Mason would have laid down instead of, padding stats, you would have 10 instead of 9. You
See,
would have 10 natties.
yeah, I understand that. But think about this. All this hoopla about get rid of Hugh Freeze, all that stuff. Look at all the coaches don't got. Look, Penn State, they was in the hunt for every year, right? The boosters, they got rid of him. And you want to get rid of people want to get rid of Hugh Freeze after 2 years, third year, fourth year. Give him 4 years. Give him 4 years. Give him 4 years.
There's only one school that does that.
Yeah.
There's only one school that. This is why Georgia fans, I'm looking at the camera when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
The only way Kirby will leave is for an NFL job because there's no other greater college football job on planet Earth better than Georgia. And I'm not just talking about the money because we'll pay you whatever you want. I'm talking about the patience. See, we as Georgia fans, every coach has gotten at least 5 years. And that's setting the bar low. Ray Goff was the worst UGA coach in my lifetime. He got 5 years. From 89 to 95. He got 6 years. I think it was 6 years. Okay. Jim Donnan, which was pretty good. That's when the program started being he started the groundwork.
Yeah.
Jim Donnan come in, he get from 96 to 2001. Okay?
Yeah.
And then Mark Richt got 15, 16 years. And then here Kirby is in his 10th year. Next year will be his 11th year. We play the long game at Georgia. That's what makes this job the best in college football.
And see, that's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. We talked on the back end about that. What I was getting at. Why the Boosters want to get rid of Coach 2-3 years and 2 or 3 years? What renowned head coach come coach at this school at Auburn? You didn't give her time to turn the program around.
No, what I'm saying is you ain't heard a word I said, man. Auburn is different. We ain't got no 9 banners. Every coach. Did Ray Goff win a national title? No. Did Jim Donnan win a national title? No. Did Mark Richt win a national title? No. No coach after Vince Dooley retired in 1988. Kirby was the first one to win a natty in 2021. Unfortunate thing for you as an Auburn fan, okay, and any Auburn fan that's rocking, that's rooting for Hugh Freeze to stay, it's the legacy that's working against him. It's the pattern of coaches. Pat Dye, natty. Terry Bowden, natty. Tommy Tuberville, natty. Gene Chisney. He wasn't even there long enough, and I can't even hardly remember his name. Natty. Gus should have won a natty. He didn't win it, but he came up short. And he was not the reason why Auburn lost that game. You got to take all that into consideration, bro. It's the legacy that's worked against Brian Harsin, although he's terrible. And it's the legacy that's working against Hugh Freeze. And here's another thing that's working against Hugh Freeze. I asked you this question a couple of weeks ago. You couldn't even answer me as an Auburn fan. Hugh Freeze has no, and I'm not just talking about at Auburn. I'm talking about Ole Miss Liberty. He has no major signature win. And he's been coaching for some years. He's been coaching well over 10 years. That is a problem. He has no signature win. Man, hell, James Franklin got more signature wins than Hugh Freeze. Clark Lee just got the Vanderbilt brother, and he has piled up signature wins. Kurt Sitnetti, man, he just came out of nowhere last year. first head coaching job ever. Ever. And he took that Indiana team to the playoffs with a bunch of James Madison transfers.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say this right here. I understand what you're
Can't
saying.
use the recruiting as an
Uh,
excuse anymore.
but
Now,
but
now
hold
you
on.
got the transfer portal and the
But hold on.
NIL working in your favor.
But hold on. I understand what you're saying, right? That all fine and dandy, right? Yeah, you got the natties right working against you. Okay. But also, you know what? Also, you got working against you. I asked this question too. You couldn't answer the question. Nobody can answer the question. 2 years. You can give a coach two years, no more than 2 years, to turn the program around and get fired. What head coach want to coach at that college knowing they only got about 2 years hanging on their head before they were trying to get rid of them?
That's unfair to say. Because no Auburn coach, hold on. No Auburn coach was fired that soon except Brian Harsin. And
Yeah, and then what
it's
they
like
doing now? That's what they
but
doing now?
what you're leaving out, brother, what you're leaving out is that Brian Harsin had other issues other than what was going on the football, or the lack
Oh yeah,
thereof
oh
on the
yeah,
football field. He had off the field, I ain't gonna go into it because I'm trying to keep it PG. He had off the field issues. He put it like this: he brought sand from Idaho to Alabama to the
yeah,
beach,
yeah, yeah,
and which is a no-no if you are a married man.
yeah,
Look, they have moral clauses, I'm quite
yeah,
sure, in these coaches' contracts,
yeah.
bro. So let's, you know, hey, we're gonna read a chapter, read the entire chapter now.
But
When
but
it
but,
comes to Brian Harsin.
but what I'm saying is 2 years. This is what, second year. So you get rid of the coach after the second. Okay, say they get rid of
Super Jam.
say they get rid of him
This
after
ain't
this
Hugh
year.
Freeze. This ain't
Hold
Hugh
on.
Freeze's second year.
Yeah,
Most schools give you a 3-year window.
yeah,
The truth.
yeah.
Most schools, look, man, LSU, all of them, they give you at least a 3-year window. But the thing, what I'm trying to say is, in the 3 years, you have no signature wins. No signature wins at all, man.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question. All the team you want that you name got six to win. Which one of the coach got a national championship at
It
that
ain't
school?
about, look, it ain't about,
Hold on. Answer the question. Answer the
it's some
question.
it's some coaches that won national titles that got fired in 3 years, where they got fired like a couple of years after the national title. But the thing is, what I'm just telling you, what he is being measured up against. You got
Yeah.
you got 9 natties, all right, 9 natties in the last what, 50, 50, almost 50 years. Hell, it's a little under 50 years. You want to go back to 1979 to 2020, 2025, that's a little under 50 years.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
But
saying? And,
yeah.
and every Auburn coach has been successful except Harsin and Hugh Freeze. And here's the thing, that Hugh Freeze has an advantage over Dye and the rest of them. Dye and Tuberville and all that. Bro, he got the NIL and the transfer portal as an advantage, man. Pat Dye didn't have that. He didn't have that. Terry Bowden didn't have that. Tommy
But
Tuberville. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Go back to 2004. Can you imagine, bro, if the transfer portal was in play back in 2004? Can you imagine if the NIL was in play back in 2004? Can you
but
imagine? And
but
remember now, remember, y'all finished in the top 10 in 2003, 4, and 5. And how I know? Because you knocked us out of the damn BCS championship game in 2005, bro. So come on, man. Come on,
but
man. Come on.
but
Stop making
but I'm saying I ain't making an excuse. I'm speaking reality.
the reality
These
is not an excuse.
the reality is these boosters still living in the damn past. They want a national. Every college want a national championship, don't they? Every college want a every school want a national championship. Look at the quality of play in the SEC. Look, Auburn could easily be undefeated right now.
And you just walk right into my point. I'm
And,
gonna make this point. Then we gonna go.
guess what? Guess what? They not because of
Hold,
certain circumstances under not in who freeze
yeah,
control that
hold,
they
hold
not.
up, hold,
See,
hold up, hold up, hold up.
maybe
Let
the
me say
booster
this.
should start paying. The booster must need to start paying these referees then.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? You can't tell people not to feel a certain type of way when they spend thousands, damn near millions,
Yeah,
investing in their program. Salute to you, Chaos. You can't tell a person how to feel about their money. They want to know where the hell their money going. You can't you
yeah.
can you can't tell a person how to feel, brother. Listen to me real good. When that schedule came out last year in November, I told you. I put it up, bro. Before we even went live, I put it up. We got in the StreamYard together. Remember that night we got in the StreamYard together? I put that schedule up. I said, man, I said, D Truth, it ain't no damn excuse why y'all should why 2025 shouldn't be the year. There is no damn excuse why y'all shouldn't be in the playoffs. I see maybe 2 losses on this schedule. And I said Texas A&M, Georgia, possible Georgia. But and I knew we had a young team coming back. Remember I said this. I said we got a very, very young team coming in 2025. This is going to be the youngest team that Kirby ever had to work with. Y'all could steal that game and walk into the Iron Bowl 10-1.
Yeah, but
I
nobody
said
saw.
that.
Yeah, you said that. But at the same time, nobody saw what was going to go on in those games either, did we? So that you see, we don't know what's going to go on in these football games. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what kind of spooky stuff going to go in these football games. What all I'm saying is these boosters. Okay, let's give boosters credit. Let's say they get rid of Hugh Freeze and bring another coach, and he don't do what they want him to do. They still don't win. Then what? Get rid of that coach, bring another coach in.
Hey,
I'm
business
just
is
saying.
business.
I'm just speaking the truth. I'm just speaking the truth. Them boosters, if any of them boosters listening or gonna watch the replay, I'm saying keep your hand out of the damn kicker jar and let this coach got to do what he's supposed to do. Look, he might wind up 8-4. Then what you gonna do? You still gonna get rid of him? Okay, get rid of him. Bring in another coach. What if the coach don't do no better than he doing? You gonna get rid of him too?
Or if he go 8-4, D Truth, I doubt if he go anywhere. I seriously doubt he go anywhere. But I'm telling you, he cannot lose tonight and then turn around and get blowed out by Alabama and expect the damn comeback next year. I mean, people want to see results, brother. You
Yeah,
can't you
I want
can't
to see
blame
results.
people for wanting to see. Think about it, man. Don't you think about how other Auburn fans feel? They look over to the right and they see Georgia. They see Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Going to playoff games and hanging banners in this decade. They look over to up north to Tuscaloosa and they see Bama. You know what I'm saying? Competing for playoffs. Okay? They look down south and they see Miami, the U coming back. 2 years in a row, they came this close to making the national going to the playoff last year. This year, they on pace to go into the play. Man, look, you can't. And then now they looking over to the left, and they seeing what Ole Miss doing, bro. I mean, then they looking at what Clark Lee is doing. They looking up north to Nashville. All around them, man. Everybody is improving. Every program is improving, with the exception of maybe 3. That's Kentucky, Florida, and Auburn. It's like, and I'm sorry, LSU. Those 4 stuck in neutral. Stuck
Yeah.
in neutral. Stuck in the BCS days.
But thing about it, I look at this right here. The bottom line to it is that a coach cannot feel like he can't do his job with his job on the line sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that what it felt like when he came in. Well, like I said, he could be easily had 2 losses coming into this game. He went for some freaky stuff with whatever some of them
Or
early
one.
ball game.
Or
Yeah,
one, because y'all had us. Y'all had us
yeah,
beat, bro.
yeah. That's what I'm
Y'all
saying.
had us beat.
But like I said, when the players hear that noise in the back of their head about, oh, the coach might get fired this week, whatever, what gives him what gives some players might go out there and say we're finna play coach, make sure he keeps his job. Some players say some players might like say F it. I'm not finna go out here and try to play my heart out. I'm not finna say he could lose his job. I'm gone. You see what I'm saying? It will work for you or it work against you. It's all up to the booster how it gonna work for them or against them.
Well, we'll just see how it play out. They got Kentucky at home tonight. Then they got Vanderbilt. There's a path where Hugh Freeze can turn this thing completely around
Mm-hmm.
and go into
Mm-hmm.
next season. Highly ranked, and Auburn is one of the favorites to win the Natty. Kind
Yeah.
of like what Michigan did. Kind
Yeah.
of like what Michigan and Florida did last year, where they just had a late surge, where they just started kicking butt. I mean, knocking off teams that they had no business knocking off. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you got Kentucky tonight, then you got Vanderbilt next week, where Vanderbilt could easily be ranked inside the top 10. And
Mm-hmm.
then in a couple of weeks after that, you got Bama Thanksgiving, the Iron Bowl
At
Thanksgiving
home.
weekend. So
Yeah.
at
Uh,
home. So you never
yeah.
know. That's a rivalry game. Anything
And,
can happen.
yeah, and I said this last week on Warriors Zone. I said it last week on the pregame show. I said he had to beat Arkansas. Didn't I say that?
Mm-hmm.
I said if we beat Arkansas, he got to beat Kentucky. Didn't I say that?
Mm-hmm.
So so he got to beat Kentucky tonight. Hey, he got to beat Kentucky tonight. Do we let him stay out there if he loses Kentucky? I doubt it, especially at home. I doubt it. Let's see what he do the rest of the season. If he don't make a bowl game, put it this way, if he don't make a bowl game, hey, whatever they do, I'm down with it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm down with it.
Okay. All right, so let's move on to the SDs. Want to welcome in the Tennessee. You got the Tennessee crowd, the Texas crowd, the Oklahoma groups, and want to thank all the admins for allowing us. I think the Vanderbilt group is joining us as well. I want to thank all of you, all the admins, for allowing us to drop the link in your chats. And I think the Oklahoma and Tennessee has a watch party going on. So salute to the Oklahoma and Tennessee fans. Today is a very big game, and we're going to start it off as
But
D's with
but
the
hold on.
coaching.
Hey, no, hold on. Jim
Mhm.
had said this earlier while we were doing that discussion. He said, I told him I was a Patriot fan. Never, 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 never,
he,
never,
he
never, never,
trolling
never.
you.
I
He
know he
trolling.
never, never,
Yeah, he
never.
trolling you. He trolling. All right, so
Uh,
we're gonna start off with the first question here. LSU made a bold move, a very, very bold move last Sunday. They gave Brian Kelly his walking papers, and it's speculation. I'm hearing different names that may take over and come back as LSU's head coach. But I'm going to ask you a question: was firing Brian Kelly was the right decision by LSU? Now, this is LSU now. This is
uh,
LSU. You know how long
okay,
Brian Kelly has been there. You familiar with his body of work? Was that the right decision? Yes or no?
I'm gonna go both ways on this. But not only you left out one part of it. You've got one part of it of that question that you left out. What happened this week?
Mm-hmm.
What happened this week? Get rid of Brian Kelly. You know what? I would at least let him stay one more year to get that buyout contract. Where how much I owe him, get it down a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. You feel what I'm saying? I would at least waited one more year to get rid of it. But
Mm-hmm.
consider how long he's been there and what talent he had there and what the expectation was of LSU this year, I would say if from the booster side of the thing, no. From the stats from the fan part of the thing, yes. Cause you were expecting more from this team than it gave. You feel what I'm saying?
Good morning, Agent Smith.
So fans was expecting more from this team than they was last year. The reason I said no. Now the Boosters got to pay all that money. Then how much money you gonna have to get bringing in a coach to coach this team next year?
yeah,
And who you
yeah.
going
I agree.
who you going to agree? Who you going to bring in?
Well, they have some candidates, but I agree with you and Common Sense TV. Common Sense TV, especially, I would have waited to the end of the season because that 54 million buyout is gonna hurt. Then you turn around and you're letting the athletic director go as well. So, um, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes because it's obvious that Brian Kelly he's not recruiting well down there. Um, the fans were never feeling him like that.
No.
They were never feeling him like that. Um, now the key is the athletic director. I would bring in. I probably would I would call Nick Saban up and say, hey, look, the thing about being the athletic director, you ain't got to get on no plane flying to go recruit no kids. You don't have to do all the lead work that the head coach has to do. All you have to do is just sit up in the office. Sit up in the office and look pretty. That's it. That's it. And all you gotta do is sit up in the office and take a couple of interviews or whatever, and you could probably still, I don't know if he could keep his job at ESPN, but athletic director at LSU, I would bring Nick Saban in as the athletic director, and I would go get Joe Brady. Joe Brady, for those of you that are not familiar with Joe Brady was the offensive coordinator when in 2019, when Joe Burrows and LSU went on that epic run, ran the table, and a lot of people consider them the greatest college football team of all time. So I would bring Joe Brady in as the head coach and go get Nick Saban as my athletic director. If you can't get Nick Saban, go get Urban Meyer as your athletic director. Because one thing about those two guys, they know how to build programs, they know how to build winners.
Hmm. Yeah, and for some reason, said Nick Saban. This from AL.com, right? Said Nick Saban's return to LSU suddenly make perfect sense. Which, yeah, all depends on what role. You feel what I'm saying? What role is he returning there to for? If he
Mm-hmm.
return, that is the question. And AD,
Mm-hmm.
I know they ain't trying to get him back as a coach because I don't think he's coming back in the coaching no time
No,
soon.
no, he's too up in age. Let me
Yeah.
read this comment from 225 Girl. She said LSU saw what Penn State did and did the same thing, but from a fan base and program perspective, it was the right thing. Brian Kelly didn't culturally fit. Facts, facts. He did not
Yeah,
fit, and he was clashing with too many people. I also heard that too.
I heard that
Yeah,
too. I heard that
it
too.
ain't a good look to be on the sidelines, arguing and cussing out, cussing out the staff,
Yeah,
yelling. That wasn't good. That wasn't good
yeah.
at all. All right, next question.
What you
I
say?
don't.
You keep. I can't hardly hear you. You keep going in. Whatever you go low.
Okay, can you hear me
There you
now?
go. Yeah.
Okay, I don't agree with allowing another team to score on you, purposely score on you, so you can get the ball back at a time to matter. But that's what Shane Beamer did. He told the players to allow Bernard to go ahead and score so they could have enough time, or Lenore Sellers could drive the ball down the field and score a touchdown, which never happened. And they
Mm-mm.
ended up losing the game. So, with that being said, should Shane Beamer be on the hot seat for telling the defense, the South Carolina defense, to allow Bama to score? Yes or no?
Did they have any timeouts left? That is the question I need to answer. Did they have any timeouts left?
Nope.
Okay. Great call, coach. Great call, coach. Great call. I'm gonna tell you why. You allow them to score, and if they don't score, Bam can run what 40 second off the game clock. They can run time off the clock. That's a good. That was a good coaching move. Let them score. Give my offensive time to get on the field. At least try give us a chance to win the ball game. That's why I say yes. That was a great coaching move. He should be fined for that. That was a great coaching move. Because with me, if I know give my team a chance to win the ball game, that gave his team a chance to win the ball game. not for Bama to run out the clock and eventually score. Then there's no time on the hardly no time on the clock for me to go down and score with no timeouts. I said that's a great coaching move.
When has that ever worked for a coach? It didn't. It
Well,
didn't work for Mike Holmgren. It didn't work for Mike Holmgren in the Super Bowl.
but hey, who said it don't work? See what I'm saying? That's the problem.
I'm just saying it didn't work for Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll told the Legion of Boom, let New England score. We getting the ball back. Did it work for them? No, it did not.
But hold on. Then Pete Carroll make a coaching mistake instead of trying to run the ball in his
I
zone.
understand, but it
Hey,
shouldn't
but
even
hold on,
got to that point.
but hold on. Then he lose that
Yeah,
ball game. I heard what you said, but then they had a chance.
I'm answering your
But then they
question.
had a
You
chance.
can't start. Let me answer one question at a time.
Yeah,
Okay?
go
You
ahead.
answering double questions, bro. Come on now. This ain't Jeopardy. Let me answer one question at a time. Right. That was a dumb call on the goal line. But what I'm trying to tell you is it shouldn't even gotten to that point. You do not allow the other damn team to score. I don't give a damn how much time left. You don't allow, you basically telling your defense, I don't have no faith in you of stopping them. So you, out of all the years you've been watching football, high school, college, and pros, you ain't never seen no damn goal line stand. Who's to say that South Carolina couldn't have kept Bama out the end zone? But you just gonna give up and say, okay, let them score.
Who to say they could have went down there and scored if they did give him out? Who to
I would
say?
never do that.
Hold on,
I
who
would
leading?
never do that. I would never do that as a head coach. I would
Look,
never do that as a head
okay.
coach.
Who was leading the game at that time? At that time when they played, when they let them score, was
The
Bama still
game
leading?
was tied. The
Game
game
was
was
tied.
tied. The
Okay,
game was
okay,
tied.
okay.
You basically took the game out of and the defenses have been playing lights out. They were sacking Ty Simpson all day. They was causing havoc. They had a sack fumble recovery. So
Yeah,
and it was a direct snap to Bernard. It was a wildcat play.
mm.
Come on, man.
but
A
but
wildcat play, you gonna let and that's time, more time ran off because it
yeah,
was a running play.
yeah. But but I'm looking at it right here. It's a double-edged sword with that play call. I'll tell you why. Okay, let's say it's tie ball game. They get down there. They purposely say, let's just say Bama purposely run time out the clock. They get to they also score to the end zone, right? Then they have no time for South Carolina to go down there and score, right? So I'm like, it's a double-edged sword with coaches make a play call like that. It ain't that you don't have trust in your defense. You know what I'm saying? You can keep them out the end zone, but who to say you still go down there and score and kick it with a field goal? You see what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword when you make a play call, and I understand. That's why I say
You
he
down by a
can't.
touchdown. You down by a touchdown.
Yeah, but just
Down by
say
a touchdown.
just say Bama. Let's just say Bama. You still tied, right? And Bama still try to get in the end zone, and you stop them, and you got a little time left on the clock. At least try to go down there and kick a field goal, and Bama stops you. Now you go in overtime, and you lose in overtime. You see what I'm saying? That decision, to let them score, that's not. Some say we say don't have trust in your defense. They also say I got trust in my offense. They can go down there and score too. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know why I would have made that decision, but I don't hold it against him for making that decision. You know what I'm saying? Because at least you gave him a shot. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So some coaching decision is kind of hard to determine was it the right coaching decision or not because of the result. We can say that decision right there costing the ball game, or we could look into the whole ball game and say, oh, the coaching decision put all the elements together. All different coaches' decision during that ball game what costing the ball game. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think that one play call costed the ball game.
Me personally, man, I wouldn't have never just not at that point in the game. Not at that point in the game. No way, no how. And the game is tied. No way.
Oh no, I I didn't know the game was tied, so I didn't watch that game. I didn't know that game was tied. I wouldn't have called. Look, I'm looking for a coach's point of view on that right there. Hey, he called the play what he wanted to call. He told defense to do what he wanted them to do. Personally, myself, my defense gonna play their butt off and keep them out of the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So I
All right,
lost
next
today.
question. A loss today will put Sarkeesian in the hot seat. Yes or no?
Ooh, that's a difficult one right there. That answer right there. I'm tell you, with Steve
With
Sarkisian,
all the expectations for coming into this year, Heisman talk, national title talk, ranked number one in every poll, ranked number one in USA Today poll, ranked number one in the coaches poll, and ranked number one in the AP poll preseason.
yeah, fool's gold, bro. Fool's gold. We said that. That was fool's gold. What you call it? What you call what they were doing? What they were doing? What say they were doing? Toxic, drinking their own toxic acid. That what they were
Yeah,
doing, and
that was rat poison. Definitely
yeah,
rat poison.
yeah, and the players actually believed it, and I think start. As a coach, you can't believe it. You should be looking at no papers, at the rankings, right? And if
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say he on the hot seat yet, I ain't gonna say he on the hot. If he lose today, that'll be what his third loss.
They out. They
They out.
eliminated.
They out. And I, yeah, oh, he ain't gonna be in a hot seat, but he gonna be warm going into next year, and he gonna have to win out. That's my
Yeah.
answer. He gonna be warm. He gonna be warm.
Well, and not just about what happened this year, the coming up short in 2023 in the playoffs, where they clearly had pretty much the best team in the field of four, and then last year coming up short against Ohio State. It's just a lot of underachieving.
Hmm.
I don't think his seat will be hot, but then also at the same time, there are rumors circulating that he will be leaving Texas, going to the NFL.
Yeah, and like I said, it's lukewarm. It's warm. Put it that way.
Mhm. Okay, all right. So, man, we got a lot of candidates. We did the Heisman. We did who would be your four favorites for the Heisman. We did that the other week. So today, give me, if you had to choose one, give me your coach of the year for 2025.
Ooh,
National, not the SEC. National,
I know.
overall coach of the year.
I got. I'm gonna tell you, I got three of them right now. I got three of them. It's hard to go between them three, right? It's hard. Indiana head coach
Kurt
Vandy.
Cinetti,
Vandy and Georgia Tech.
Clark Lee, Brent Keys.
How can you argue with them coach of the year right there? Candidates right there. Look what they did with the programs. You feel what I'm saying? How can you not argue with them two, them three? That's why I said it's hard for me to give one coach of the year to one coach. You see what I'm saying? It's hard because think about it. One team got one loss and two teams undefeated.
Being that Kurt Cinetti won it last year, he won the National Coach of the Year last year. You got to give it up to Clark Lee. Because last year everybody looked at Vanderbilt as a fluke. And to come back this year and to be this close, if they win this game today and they kick off in a couple of hours, this will be a program changing moment.
Yeah,
Because let me tell everybody, there's talent in the state of Tennessee. There's high school talent. We've recruited a lot of players out of the state of Tennessee. Larry McConkey came out of Chattanooga. You got some talent. Jared Curtis, our top highest ranked recruiting quarterback that is committed to us. He's from Nashville. There's talent up there in the area. If Clark Lee pulls this off, Vanderbilt is going to be around for a long time. Long as he's there, Vanderbilt going to be a problem. So being that Kurt Snyder won it last year, I got to say Clark Lee. This is going to be Clark Lee Trophy. But now, if things take a turn for the worse for Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech continues to win and they pull an upset on my Georgia Bulldogs on Black Friday, oh, Brent Keys, slam dunk winner.
Yeah.
If they go 12-0, slam dunk.
I got a question to go along with that right there about Vandy. What would if they go pay Ville then come back? What would Vandy be right now?
If they were what now? Repeat that question again.
Is Diego Pavir did not come back?
Well, you could say look, man, that hypervia about it. They can say that about a lot of teams.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can say that about
yeah.
a lot of teams, man. You can say that. You could say that about Bama if Ty Simpson went with a transfer. You could have said that about
That
Georgia if Garner would have transferred, which almost happened. If Carson Beck, if I'm serious,
because of it would stay.
if Carson Beck wouldn't have gotten hurt in that SEC championship game, Garner was gone. He was out. He
I
was
remember saying
transferred.
that.
I think he
remember
would have
saying
been
that.
in Florida State. I think he would have been down there in Florida State. Garner was gone.
Woo.
He was gone.
Oh, that would
So
been nasty, bro. That would have been nasty down there.
yeah,
That would have been nasty.
we would have been in trouble. We'd have been in
That would that been nasty. Down there with Gus and that offense, good God Almighty. I think Florida State be. We ain't gonna talk about that, but I think you right. You were right about that. You said that last year. If Carson,
Agent Smith, I can't give it to DeBoer because he's doing it with Saban's players.
yeah,
Those are still Saban players. Those players that Bama got, other than Bernard, the rest of them, those are Saban leftover Saban players. So he should be winning with those players. I want to see what he's gonna do when he bring in his own crop of players. That's what I want to see.
Agent Smith said, hey, Agent Smith says, never mind. MVM, he said, never mind. He said, got one loss.
Yeah, to Mike Norvell at that. Of all people, Mike Norvell. Kalani, the thing about it. I'm trying to say, put it in a nice way. G Bama boy, it's a big difference in doing it in the Big 12 and doing it in the SEC, brother. When you have to go up against like the Bamas, the Texas, the Missouris, the Floridas, the Auburns, the Tennessees. See, Clark Lee doing it on a bigger stage. You know what I'm saying? But Kalani is a good candidate though. But he doing it in the Big 12.
Yeah,
He doing it in the Big 12, man.
That's why the SEC is so difficult. See, like you playing. Okay, it's the bottom dweller of the SEC. You might lose to them. So. Yeah.
They hanging on the thin line, bro. They hanging on the thin line, hanging off the clip, man. They need to climb back up to the top of the cliff, or they're gonna fall off. What's the keys to victory? To keep from falling off that cliff.
One,
Catch
they got
that third egg.
One. This is what I gotta say. One, run the ball. Keep Vandy offense off the field. Keep their offense off the field. Wear that Vandy defense down. Keep that Vandy offense off the field. That's the key to victory for Texas right there. Keep Vandy offense off the field as much as possible. What else you gonna do?
In order to do that, brother, they're gonna have to have a running game. So you're saying that they're gonna have to do what we did to y'all in the second half. They're gonna have to put up in order to do that, and that's a good strategy. I agree with you. They need to keep Paul B up. The more he's on the sideline, sitting down, you know, texting his girlfriend while he's sitting on the sideline, the better it is for Texas. But in order for them to do that, Wisner and Baxter are gonna have to go off. They're gonna have to have at least 200 yards rushing to pull that off, bro.
I think they will. Hey, look, they ain't had no big. They ain't look. Texas running game has it not been showed up all year, has it?
And I can see them doing that if Archer was playing.
Yeah, but we don't know what quarterback gonna be
I
playing.
don't. I don't think Caldwell had wheels like that. I don't think
Hmm.
he got wheels like that.
But good thing about them, we don't. Vandy don't know which quarterback gonna start. We don't know what quarterback gonna be start. So we
That's
just gonna have to
that's
wait.
yeah. That's the key right there. No, none of us know. But regardless of who play, I agree with you. They are going to have to play the long game and keep that Vanderbilt offense on the sideline. And the only way they're going to be able to do it, my brother, they're going to have to do what we did to y'all. They're going to have to ground and pound, and put up at least 200 yards rushing between Wisner and C.J. Baxter. Okay,
Yep.
keys to victory for Vanderbilt. On the flip side, for Vanderbilt, what would be the key to beating Texas?
On the defensive side of the ball for Vanderbilt, play the passing game. Make Texas run the ball. Make them run the ball. Take away the passing game. Make Texas run the ball.
They ain't got
Make,
no passing game. They ain't got no passing game.
but I
And
was saying,
take away something they don't have.
but they ain't been running the ball either. You see what I'm saying? Make them beat you on the ground. You see what I'm saying? Cause better yet, take away their running game, make them beat you in the air. Cause if they start running the ball, that way the play action plans can start coming in. On offense, keep doing what you've been doing. Why change the thing? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Would you go after if Caldwell, if it's Matthew Caldwell, are you coming after him? I wouldn't blitz Arch. I would drop 8 men back, and I would only rush 3. I would only rush 3 at Arch. And I think that's the remedy. That is the blueprint that's shutting Texas offense down. But Matthew Caldwell is a different animal. That kid got an arm, and he's accurate.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you come after him? Would you blitz him if you Clark Lee? Would you dial up pressure?
First, I see can I get to him with my 4-man front. That depends what defense they play. If they play a 4-man front, a 2-4. That for all y'all don't know what 2-4 is, it's 2 linebackers and 4 down linemen. If you can get to him with 4 down linemen, hey, you got 7 back sitting back waiting on the pad. You see what I'm saying? So I see can I get to him with my 4 down linemen first. If not, I send another 1, another 2, start different package of blitzes on him.
This is the problem you have. Vanderbilt has some very fast linebackers. You saw that Missouri game. Vanderbilt has some very fast linebackers. And their linebackers can run with Texas tight ends.
Yeah.
So I would, if now 225 girl said ESPN reported Archer was starting in today's game.
I got to see for myself.
I don't think that's. I think Sarkisian, if that is true, and ESPN is usually accurate about these things.
Yeah.
If that's true, my brother, then Sarkisian about to make the same mistake that Brent Venables made. If your quarterback is not at least close to 100%, I would not play him. You got a backup that can come in and get the job done. And Caldwell can open up that offense.
Oh yeah.
Caldwell can actually cause some problems for
Oh yeah.
Vanderbilt. Because Vanderbilt's, if there's any weakness in their defense, it's that secondary. And Bama, that is what Bama did to Vandy. They was able to beat them downfield. Ty Simpson was carving them up down the field. Now those intermediate routes, those short routes, and trying to run on them, that ain't happening. You got to go over the top on this Vanderbilt defense.
Yeah, and that what I was thinking. I seen somewhere where it said Archer was starting. That might be good at the beginning of the game, but sooner or later you're gonna have to. And I think he was on out for what precautionary measure because concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't. I'm not gonna say it ain't no ligament issue, but is he actually ready? I guess he cleared the play, bro. I guess he cleared the play.
That I don't like that. He been in concussion protocol all week, which means he ain't really been practicing.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Have you look, man? I want to share this a little story with everyone. I was in an accident back in '93, and I suffered a concussion, and I was not the same for at least a good week and a half. And I was in my early 20s at the time, so around the same age as he is right now. A concussion ain't no joke. You are not going to be the same. You need at least a week or two to recover from it. I'm saying a concussion ain't that to play with.
No,
But
it's
hey,
not.
college football, man, they need to do something about that. If a kid suffers a concussion, they need to sit out at least a week.
Yeah, yeah.
They need to be a rule.
And see, I
Sometimes you
think,
got to protect these players from themselves.
yeah, yeah. And what do you think? Why Oklahoma suffered a hand injury? John Mateer. He been seen. He came back too quick, and I said that. But when I
Yeah, he
said
came
that,
back. He came back too damn quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He ain't the same.
mm-mm.
All right. Here's the thing. It's Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Oklahoma fans that are watching. Hey, this ain't personal. This is business. But tonight is the night. You got to do something. Anything short of a week, whatever is in that playbook, the guy came from Washington State, that offensive coordinator, all that money was paying him, all that NIL money was paying him to come to Norman. It got to be cashed in tonight. It got to be cashed in tonight. What they got to do.
Well, I'm gonna say this right here. The Oklahoma, you gotta try to slow. You gotta try to slow Tennessee offense down. I think they is one or two teams that scores over 30 points a game. One or two teams in the
Mm-hmm.
FBS that scores 30 points a game. You gotta try to slow that offense down. You got to. I'm gonna tell you. You got to look. You got to play the pass. You got to play the pass against Tennessee, and they got some hell of five receivers. You got a hell
Yes.
of five receivers. So,
Yes. Yes. I
hey,
know. I know. And they victimize our secondary. Yes, sir. Yeah.
so, and guess what? You know how you commandeer that Tennessee offense? Your offense got to be able to move the ball. Your offense got to be able to move the ball. Your offense got to be able to score. Your offense got to be able to keep that Tennessee offense off the field. The question is, can your offense do that? We ain't seen that yet, have we?
Mm-mm.
John Matilla ain't who we say who he really he was a Heisman hopeful at the beginning of the season, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? Hey, I don't know how y'all gonna do that, but just try to keep Tennessee offense off the field. That what else can I say, bro? What else can I say? I put it on their offense because I know what their defense is all about. But hey, I gotta put it on their offense, bro. It's on their offense this today.
The first thing they got to do. This is the thing about Neyland. The reason why I say Jordan Hare is is way tougher to go in the gym. Is Neyland is louder, but Jordan Hare is a tougher place to play. Here's the difference between Jordan Hare and Neyland. Auburn can be losing by 30 points, and the fans still won't shut up. They'll still be loud. Still be screaming, hollering, and screaming War Eagle. In a game like this, if Tennessee turn the ball over or they get behind a touchdown or two, that place get quiet as a mouse. It gets quiet. When they are winning, it's loud, just damn near as loud as Baton Rouge and Death Valley. But when some things are not going right, fans they'll sit on their hands. They'll get nervous, get to biting their nails, and it'll be quiet up in there.
Not the better right treatment. Not better right treatment. Is it?
They turn into better right. They get nervous and trembling. Nervous and trembling. Nervous and trembling, wondering what John Mateer is gonna do next. That's what'll be going on. But Blitz, get some sacks on Joey Aguilera. You gotta win the first quarter. If you can win the first quarter, because the thing with Tennessee, they like to come out and jump on you early, especially at home.
Oh yeah.
At night. Now, when we played and we got away with it, it was daytime. You don't want that to happen at nighttime. And this will be their first night game in Neyland Stadium. So Oklahoma's gonna have to blitz, and they're gonna have to keep Aguilera them on the sideline. And by doing that, you got to win on first and third down. You want to put them in a situation where they're in second and long and third and long.
Hey, bro, it is what it is. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Jordan Harris is allowed because those fans they don't never stop cheering. They don't never stop. They always in your ear. Keys to victory for South Carolina tonight. They in the Grove. They got to travel. They're not in William Bryce, so they ain't in William Bryce. So they got to go.
Can I call Mulligan on this one?
Go ahead.
I'm calling Mulligan on this one because everything I say, South Carolina they just do the doggone opposite. They just do the doggone opposite and lose the ball game. First of all, put it away. The North Sellers got to do what he got to do. He got to win the ball game. It's on him. It's on him. That's your point blank. It's on him. That's all I gotta say. That's the key to victory for South Carolina. He got to control that team. He got to act like he the captain of that ship.
That defense as well too. And here's another thing about Ole Miss down in the Grove. They're just like Neyland. They're just like Neyland and Sanford Stadium. I'm a Georgia fan, but I got to keep it a buck. We're guilty of that too. When things start going wrong, the place get quiet. And Ole Miss fans are the same way. If things go to working against them, they get quiet. So if South Carolina can come in there and jump on them early, and I mean, I ain't mean like jump out to a large lead, but like get Ole Miss, get their offense off the field. Like with the fans, they're looking at what they did to us and what they did to Oklahoma back-to-back weeks, where they were just scoring at will. That South Carolina defense come out there on the first 3 drives, install them, and make them punt. Because that punt for Ole Miss, man, he ain't been getting no work. He gonna have to transfer if he want to make it to the NFL, because he ain't getting no playing time. He ain't getting no playing time, man.
It's bad when you said the punt ain't getting no playing time.
He ain't getting no playing time. He gonna have to transfer for real.
Hey, but they gotta play that hard out, bro. That's the bottom line. Okay, next one. Ain't too much we can say about South Carolina.
That's a technical difficulty.
We already know what next one is. Let's go ahead and get it. They playing Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. Run up the score and keep the crowd in the ball game. Run up the score and keep the crowd in the ball game, and put pressure on Sellers. See where they fold.
Man, you said exactly what I was gonna say. Let's go to the next. You said exactly what I was gonna say. Hey, and it's rare that that happens, man. I can't follow after that. You said exactly what I was
Hey, what else can say? What else can you say about that, bro? What else can you say?
you gave the perfect damn advice. It's like, man, you could actually, and Lane Kiffin could just step aside, let you go in the damn dressing room and give the pregame speech. That's exactly what they need to do. Everything you just said is what they need to do to win this game. Kids could beat
Tennessee.
us. Ooh, this is a big one.
Oh, I'm gonna
This is
tell
a
you.
big one, man. This is
I'm
a
tell
big
you. Hey, this is the only thing Tennessee need to do right here. Get pass happy. Make that secondary feel the heat. Make that secondary feel the heat and run up the score. Run up the score on Oklahoma with the pass. Run up the score.
one. Yeah. Yeah, because Oklahoma secondary, what we found out when they played Auburn, what we found out partially when they played Michigan, and also what we found out especially last week, and in a couple of weeks ago against Texas, that Oklahoma secondary is gettable. They are gettable. That front seven is no joke. That front seven is fierce. But that secondary, they're gettable in that secondary. You get them in the air. Trinidad should make a Heisman. He should have a Heisman moment today.
And they
No, I'm
got two
sorry.
big Aguilera.
Hey, Aguilera today, tonight should be your Heisman moment. You should have a Heisman moment. You should have at least 300 plus yards on that secondary. But that Tennessee old line got a block. They got to
Mm-hmm.
block.
Yep. Hey, man, you both on the same page on these for the last two.
Yep.
And
All right. Now it's our favorite time of the show, favorite time of the morning, game prediction. And we see, you know how we, hey man, 12 noon, bro. This is the big one. This
uh,
is the big
I,
one right here, bro.
I'm going to say it.
Let me
Sniper
tell you,
took
Red Rock.
hey, Sniper took Vandy in this one. And you know what? I'm taking Texas. I'm taking Texas. Hook 'em Longhorn. I know you went back and forth on this one.
If it was Caldwell playing, that opens up the pass game. It adds an element of surprise to it. But with Arch playing, me personally, having a concussion once before in my lifetime and knowing people personally that had a concussion and what they had to go through, there's no way humanly possible you can recover from it this fast. Give me Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Give me
But
Vanderbilt now.
but like I said, you got two running backs. You got to give them running backs to keep them out of trouble. So let's see what they do. I know already. Yep.
And Texas does have a problem with the run. And Cedric Alexander and that freshman running back that ran that long touchdown against Mizzou. That Vanderbilt old line is good. All right, Penn State, Ohio State. I'll let you take this one first, bro.
Sniper took Ohio State. I went back and forth on this one. I went back and forth on this one right here. An intern head coach go against Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
You,
The
hey,
number one ranked defending national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
yeah, I had wrote down Penn State at first, and I was like, okay, wait a minute here. Then I went back in, and I'm like, wait a minute. Do anybody know who the intern head coach is?
I don't know who he is.
That what made me go say, okay, I'm going to Ohio State on this one because I didn't know who the intern head coach was. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going OSU. But if Penn State win the ball game, would I be surprised? No. Go ahead, Mondo.
I'm going with Ohio State. There's no look, man. Penn State, they ain't got a chance in hell of winning this one. Not saying that they won't sneak up on somebody before the season is over with, but today ain't that day. This Ohio State team is on a mission, and they chopping wood right now, bro. They hunt. They remind me a lot of my Georgia Bulldogs in 2022 and our repeat year.
Okay.
This right here is a trap game.
Yeah.
Miami is finally first time this season they're traveling outside of the state of Florida. They're going into Dallas, Texas, and a loud ass Gerald Ford Stadium in SMU. Um, it's gonna be a dog fight. It's going to be a dog fight, man. But I think Ruben Baines and Matador are gonna be the difference. That Miami defense is gonna be the difference. Uh, I'm going with the Canes. Well, Bet will throw a couple of interceptions.
Yeah.
You can guarantee that.
And you know what? I'm right along with you on that one, and I'm going with the. Hey, look at. I don't care how far up Dallas is for the ocean. There's a hurricane coming. It's called Miami. I'm going Miami, and Sniper he took SMU, so I'm taking
Mm.
Miami. He took it. He took it SMU.
You know, Sniper good about picking them upsets, brother. That brother been hot as fish grease when it comes to these upsets now. So I mean, look, it's like him and you knew swap places. You knew was picking them upsets last year. Now this
Yeah.
year he the one picking the upsets. This is a trap game right here, man. This is a trap in Raleigh. In Raleigh, how many times have we seen teams' dreams go to die in that place in Raleigh, North Carolina?
Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
But Haynes King, man, he's a different animal. I just don't think North Carolina. They will hang with Georgia Tech until maybe the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then it's gonna be lights out from there on. Georgia Tech is on the mission, man. I'm going rambling Rick on this
Yeah. And Sniper took Georgia Tech. Oh, you remember we said the same thing about when they were going to Duke. It's a trap game for them.
one. Mm-hmm.
And at the side of Kirk Franklin. GT, are you with me? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a GT. I'm taking Georgia Tech. GT with me. I ain't jumping
Haynes
out there,
King,
baby. Yeah, too much. They got
Haynes
too much.
King, yeah, they too much, and that old line is playing lights out, man.
And,
That damn old line playing they butts off.
and the last week, I don't care. I don't care. He played a team. He showed he could pass the ball. He
Mm-hmm.
showed he could pass the ball. So
All right, Louisville. Look, speaking of ACC, we're gonna stay right here in the ACC. Looks more and more like we could have a Louisville and Georgia Tech may be on the collision course here in Charlotte
mm,
for the
mm,
ACC championship game. Louisville is in Blacksburg. They're going to Blacksburg. But hey, look, man, Blacksburg is a hard place to play. It's loud, kind of like Jordan Hare. Those fans never shut up. They could be down by 50 points. They'll still be screaming and yelling. But in the
during the
words
daytime.
of in the words of the great Vincent Turner. However, defense travels.
Yeah,
And I'm rolling with them Cardinals. I'm rolling with the birds on this one.
yeah. I'm going to say this right here. Sniper took Louisville. Guess what? Hey, I like my Cardinal every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You see them every now and then in the wild, right? I'm
Beautiful
going
blue.
Louisville.
You see them down there by the
Hey,
airport a lot.
hey. But the thing about it,
In
it's at
Pompano.
3 o'clock. Hey, it's at 3 o'clock. Now it was at nighttime in Blacksburg, different story. But during the
Mm-hmm.
daytime, 3 o'clock, give me Louisville.
Mm-hmm. Timing matters. For those of you that say, what is D2 talking about with the timing matters? It's a big difference in going in a place at 12 noon to 3:30 than going in there at 7:30 at night. Just like this place right here, Jordan Hare. This is a house of horror at nighttime. I'm telling you, man. This is a house of horror at
Hey,
nighttime.
y'all dodged it. Tell y'all dodged
We
your boy.
dodged the bullet, man. We could easily be sitting here with two losses, man. But Auburn, Kentucky, Auburn make a statement tonight. And you know what? I don't even think it's going to be close
Mm-mm.
because Kentucky weakness is their run defense. Their run defense is their weakness. You can't. It's hard. It's easy to run on them. You can gash them. You gash them. Auburn should have 200 on the ground. I'm gonna call it 200 on the ground tonight. 200 on the ground easily. Auburn by a couple of touchdowns over Kentucky.
Okay, and I'm going to say this right here. Sniper, he took Auburn. I'm going to take Auburn. I think Jeremiah Cobb, Darrell Robinson, Mason the second, which he went to Auburn High School out of Auburn, they're gonna have a field game, and that line gonna block their butt off. And that, hey, and we do have a high school 17-year-old kid starting at center. He won't be 18 till next April, so he get a learning spirit. And I like Auburn in this game, and we definitely don't know who starting the quarterback of this game is.
Yeah, and I just wanted to let everybody know the polls so far. Which team is on upset alert? Vanderbilt is winning by a landslide, 70%. Everybody else got 10%. Tennessee got 10%. Miami got 10%. USC got 10%. I'm surprised the USC ain't got a little bit more because this Nebraska team at home, and
Ooh.
now that they just renewed Matt Rule's contract, you think this Nebraska team ain't gonna be on fire today? I think the Trojans finna walk into a buzzsaw, man. I'm picking the upset, man. Give me the Cone Huskers.
Oh,
You
hey,
know the old folks used to say back in the day.
Cone.
Them Cone Huskers.
Yeah, I'm going ahead and say this right here. Sniper, he took USC. He took USC. But you know what? I'm taking when I seen where they were playing at and what time they were playing at, and I had that same thought in your mind, giving Matt Rule or extended contract. Hey, I couldn't do nothing but go for Nebraska.
Couldn't resist it.
Come resist it. I gotta go Nebraska. And another thing, all of us, let's see, one, two, three, four. All of us have four teams that we picked the same so far.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. All right, man.
hey, this was saying, I'm picking against y'all. Okay.
He always. I think he really a Bama fan, posing as a Washington fan or Oregon, whatever. I think he said last year he was a Washington fan. I think he really a Bama, a Tide fan. All right, outdoor cocktail party. Like I said, right about now in November, I don't give a damn about style points, all of that flashy, hot shot, all nope. Fundamental football. Fundamental football, 10 yards in a cloud of dust. You ain't got to look fancy doing nothing. Mike Bobo don't come out there today trying to be cute. Just fundamental football. Ground and pound, dink and dong, be you. I'm going to say the same thing I said 2 weeks ago against Ole Miss. Be you, Mike Bobo, but minus the bubble screens. Get rid of, scratch that crap.
Hmm.
But everything else, the dink and dong, the check downs, take your time and keep Lagway ass off the field. Okay? Keep Vaughn off the field. Keep Dallas Wilson on the sideline. Keep them off the field, and you'll be fine. I'm going my Georgia Bulldogs today. Go
I was,
Dogs.
boy, this, it just like Penn State. I don't know who is the interim head coach for Florida, so I'm going with Georgia Bulldog. I'm going Georgia Bulldog. I don't know who the interim head coach is. All I know,
Well, his name Billy Rodriguez. Billy
who the
Rodriguez.
hell, who the heck is that?
He is a riverboat gambler. That's his style of play calling is a riverboat gambler. He's a his style is kind of like Tuberville. where
Yeah,
he just does things unorthodox.
I'm going Georgia. I'm going Georgia
Mm.
anyway. So I'm not taking that.
Okay.
He
Ooh.
said he said Gary Paul Smith from Alabama.
Okay. 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 Hey, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, we like who we like.
Yeah.
Um, Indiana traveling to Maryland, to College Park, Maryland. Uh, hey, Mendoza, Heisman moment. Maryland quarterback. He gonna ball out today too. But Indiana, a lot of people talking about this Indiana offense. But I'm gonna say this: how many of you fans, college football fans, would love for your team to only average allowing 11 points a game and to be right now ranked third in overall defense? That's Indiana. Nobody's talking about that defense. Everybody is talking about the offense, but ain't nobody giving no flowers to that Indiana defense. This team is for real. Indiana by a mile. It's gonna
I'm,
get ugly.
I'm taking Indiana myself. I don't know. He must have missed that game or something, but I'm going to give him Indiana anyway. You know what I'm saying? So hey, he must have missed that game when you sent it to him. So hey, I'm taking Indiana. They got the offense. They got the defense. I think they more complete than Ohio State.
That game in Indy gonna be very interesting, bro, for real. But I think both of them. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This is why I'm so glad they made changes to the playoff format. Both of them are gonna get by. Both of them are gonna. I think one of them will end up the number one seed, and the other one, the loser of the Big Ten championship game, will end up as the number four seed.
Yeah. So
Both of them are gonna get buys
yeah,
in the first round.
yeah. It's a long week. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on. This is hey man. This is another one right here, man. It's a tricky game right here. Cincinnati traveling to the Holy Land. They're traveling to Utah, Salt Lake. I think it's Salt Lake City. That's where University of
Yep.
Utah located. Yeah, they're
Salt
traveling
Lake.
to Utah. Yes, sir. Oh man. I don't know about this one, man. Whew. Cincinnati not really a good road team. Um, I can see them pulling it out by a field goal, man. I don't feel good about that pick, but I can see Cincinnati put. It's gonna be a dog fight 4 quarters. But I can see Cincinnati pulling it out by a field goal.
So you taking Cincinnati, right?
Yep.
Snapper taking Cincinnati. But you know what? I'm taking the Utah Utes at home, and they fight for the playoff lives. They fight for the in Big 12. So I gotta go Utah.
Okay. Like I said, I don't really feel good about that one because Utah tough as hell at home.
Yeah.
All right. The main event. The main event, brother. The main event.
I'm taking Tennessee. I think that passing game going to hurt Oklahoma. John Mateus still not 100%, and I trust Oklahoma defense, but Oklahoma do not have enough offense to stay with Tennessee. I'm going Tennessee, especially at home at nighttime.
I agree with you, man. I don't think Oklahoma, as good as Oklahoma's defense is, I think they'll come out blitzing. But the thing about Joe Aguilar, he has a quick release. If you do not get to him, if them Oklahoma linebackers and them defensive linemen, if they don't put hands on him and get him on the ground and he get away and scramble, there's nobody in their secondary, in my opinion, that can stay with Brazel and Matthews. I'm going with the Volunteers on this one.
and Sniper he took Tennessee too. So hey, that's our prediction right there. Hey, I'm like, would I be able to put on my sad singing, slow walking shirt tonight?
You will, because somebody in that Tennessee Oklahoma game is losing. Somebody going down in that game. Somebody going
Yeah,
down in that game, bro.
yeah, yeah. Hey, and at 12 noon, I might be able to put it on too. Cause if Texas
Mhm.
lose, they done. You see what I'm saying? That be their third
Mhm.
loss. So, woo, we show up. Hey, it gonna be a heck of a quick post game show tonight. Woo, hey, but I'm telling you, that SMU game, Miami game, that one of them SMU already is out of the playoff picture, and they try to spoil
Mhm.
somebody's seat. They try to spoil somebody's seats, but I think Miami gonna pull it off anyway. So, yeah, so it is
Yeah,
what it
it's
is.
gonna that game gonna be ugly. That game going 4 quarters. Is that game? That's gonna be a long game. Miami Hurricane fans are gonna be biting their nails. They're gonna be nervous. It's gonna be uncomfortable. But I
Yeah,
think at the end, Miami will pull it off.
yeah,
Bet will get into that secondary. SMU has the worst secondary in the
yeah,
nation, the worst.
yeah,
So that right there is where that's I think that's going to be the big difference.
yeah.
But
I think I'm gonna say this. I think Auburn gonna have more than 300 yard rushing today. More like 400. More like 400 yard
wait,
rushing.
hold on, man. You jumping in front of the buffet line, man. Hold on, man. You know it's levels to this thing now. So you talking about helmet stickers. You talking about helmet stickers now. So let's go ahead. You go. Hey. Carry on, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go. Who's gonna get your helmet sticker?
You know who gonna get my head singer for last week? I'm gonna be kind of biased this week. I'm gonna be kind of biased this week. Let's give it to Jeremiah. No, let's give it to the Auburn defense for not letting Arkansas get past the 50-yard line and still in that ball game last week. They give it to the Auburn defense.
Mm.
Hey,
And who's your helmet sticker for? Okay, we'll wait till later on tonight. Give out your helmet sticker tonight. So last week, the Auburn defense. Um,
forced turnover back to back to back to back. I ain't never seen
my
that in football before.
Oh yeah, exactly. My helmet sticker definitely going to Trinidad Chambliss. He went off last Saturday. There was that game right there. Is Ole Miss fans are going to remember that Oklahoma game. They're going to be talking about that for probably the next 25 to 50 years. That was a huge moment in Ole Miss football. So
Yeah, yeah,
Trinidad Chambliss gets my helmet sticker from last week. And hey, we'll be back to give out the helmet stickers for week 10.
and it's and I'm like that. If you got a team that's on the bubble that got two losses, you don't want to be on the tonight post game show. Your team don't want to be on the night post game show. But I'm telling you, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, I never seen what Trinidad did in my life last week. Just like I didn't see how our defense committed, made Arkansas turn the ball over 4 times in a row, bro. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that in my life of watching football. I ain't never seen a defense make another team turn the ball over 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen
Mm-hmm.
that in your lifetime with either of them two?
Never seen that either. Hold on, boy. Amazon be coming at the wrong time. Hold on.
Oh yeah, he'll be back. But hey, y'all ready for some football today? 225 girl AJ Smith, G Bama boy, Hey, you know what time it is, bro? I'm like this. I'm gonna go sit in the same spot. I'm gonna watch that game tonight, the Auburn game, in the same spot I watched it last week. where I watched it the first 3 game of the year. So call me superstition, call me what it is, but just don't call me late for the dinner or the barbecue. So how everybody, how's the weather? How's everything? We are, boy, this football season had went by quick. This football season had went by quick, quick, quick. Let me see. I'm trying to see something here. Yeah, this football, man, this football season going by quick. NBA, kind of basketball around the corner, and shout out to Florida and Alabama. This time they won the SEC cross country championship. Hey, SEC got it going on, bro.
Mhm.
SEC got it going on. So do other conference, but we not
Give me
biased.
give me your bold prediction, and then we're gonna get ready to get on up out of here. Give me a
My
bold
bold,
prediction
my bold
for today.
prediction. My bold prediction today will be, hold
3 weeks
on.
left. That's right, 225. There are 3 weeks left.
I'm trying to see. Shoot. But I can't choose. Oh, I don't think. No, that would be a bold prediction right there. I'm gonna say, don't be surprised. Boston College knock off Notre Dame. Don't be surprised, bitch. I I just went through
We've
the
seen that
list.
happen before. We've seen that happen a couple of times. Once back in the 80s. Salute to you, Kenyon. Once back in the 80s, and then back in 93. The week after the game of the century, when Notre Dame beat Florida State. And they turned around the
Hmm.
following week and lost to Boston College.
And at Boston College at 3 o'clock, and Notre Dame got 2 losses. They try to stay alive. Hey, some of these teams just want to come and try to spoil somebody's fun. And uh, Notre Dame, be careful with Boston College because they might send you home. You might not make the playoff. It was your bold prediction.
Bold prediction. Bold prediction.
Mm,
Vanderbilt will win, but Pavia won't be the reason.
that is the bold prediction right
Cedric
there.
Alexander. Cedric Alexander is going to take over. Cedric Alexander is going to be the one to lead. That he's going to have to carry Bama, not Bama. I'm sorry, Vanderbilt on his shoulders to victory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we said that earlier in the show. But hey, somebody else gonna have to step up because they're gonna be kidding on Pavir. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes. Yeah. hmm All
and
right,
can
man.
he? Yeah. All I gotta
Go ahead.
say, uh,
You got any final thoughts?
my first thought is, like I said, I said that with key on Pavir, somebody else got to step up. Somebody else got to step up. So it is what it is. Respect Fantastic Matt, King Young, Agent Smith, everybody else, 225 girl, everybody else that came in the chat, all these other Facebook people that shared this live and that's out there. Make sure you hit that like button. And 3 things. Love and respect yourself, because we love and respect yourself. You see through all the BS. Self love is the best kind of love, because who can love you better than you love yourself? And one more. War Eagle. Hey, War Damn Eagle. See you, bro. Peace. Talk to you later.
All right,
All
bro.
right, all right. Check your IG.
Okay. All right. Salute everybody. Thank you all for coming out. I know most of you had a rough night. Being that Halloween fell on a Friday night, I know it was, a lot of you sleeping in late. It's cold outside. The heat is blowing and it feels good. And it's Saturday and it's just a relaxing day. But today is college football Saturday. A very important college football Saturday, November. We got 3 weeks left after this one, but this is a very important week. We got a couple of play-in games today, and we got a couple of play-out games. So whichever one is going to work out. Up in Neyland, somebody's going to play their way in, and someone will play their way out of the playoffs. So who's it going to be? We'll find out later on, but we're going to keep, Vanderbilt in Texas. Vanderbilt has a chance to do something. Those kids, I don't know what's going through their minds right now, but this is going to be huge. They have a chance to do something that has not been done since 1941. Years. Almost 100 years. they had last time they had a chance to play for a national championship. So everyone, thank you all for coming out. Make sure you hit that like button. Enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. Stay warm. We were in the 30s here this morning. So everyone be safe. Enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Like, share this video, everyone. And leave a comment in the comment section. What you think? Who's on upset alert today and tonight? We'll be back later on tonight. We're going to have a quick, brief post-game show. Who's going to be slow walking, sad singing? Who's going to be eliminated tonight? We'll find out, everyone. But everyone, thank you all for coming out. Hit that like button on your way out. Enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. Like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. One last thing, forever and always, no matter what, go Dogs. Sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo. Enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday, everyone.
Woke up early, sun shining bright. Got the flag, got the fight. Ready for the big game today. College football fever. Yeah. Dugouts packed, the crowd's alive. Cheerleaders spinning, waving flags. Game day magic feels like home. With Mondo, D-Truth, Unu, and Sniper on the mic. Are you ready for some college football Saturday? Let's cheer for our team. Feeling the thrill of the game. Screaming, jumping, never slowing down. Together we're unstoppable. Can't you feel the fun? Marching band, drums rolling out, tailgating. Burgers cooking good, the field's lit, the energy's high. We're ready, let's make history. Coach is yelling, players running fast. From Texas to Notre Dame, Georgia, Clemson, USC, Tennessee, Bama to Ohio State, defending their crown. The final whistle, the crowd roars. Victory we won, it's all worth it. High fives, hugs, we're all one. College football fever, we own it. Are you ready for some college football Saturday? Let's cheer for our team, feeling the thrill of the game. Screaming, jumping, never slowing down. Together we're unstoppable. Can't you feel the fun? Mondo, D-Truth, you kill.